So I've had 50 years of experience thinking about agriculture, agricultural policy, and 41 years in the cotton industry. And I've gained a little perspective that I want to talk about here. One of those perspectives is that prices in the long run fall. This is a chart showing consumer price indexes in the United States. The orange line is the CPI for all goods and services in the U.S. economy, everything from golf balls and paper clips to houses. And it's risen from the end of World War II to where it is now. With 1983 equals 100, it's now up over 300. The red line is the CPI for apparel. During the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, apparel CPI rose, not quite as fast, but it generally rose with the CPI for all goods and apparel. And then in 1992, for a number of reasons, apparel flattened out. And today, more than 30 years later, in nominal terms, prices for apparel are no higher than they were in the early 1990s. And when you look at prices for apparel compared to prices for all goods and services, apparel has never been cheaper in the history of mankind. During the 1980s and 90s, net domestic consumption, or in other words, demand for cotton in the United States, that's the blue line, is going up, and it peaked in the mid-2000s at about 6 million tons. Today, it's down to about 3.5 million tons. So even in the United States, even with our cotton tradition, even with Cotton Incorporated and the tremendous promotional work it does, consumers are buying less cotton in the United States today than they did 20 years ago. The red line is the EU, and the pattern is the same. During the 2000s, cotton consumption was rising. It got up to about 4 million tons across the EU 27. Today, it's about 3 million tons. So in these two largest consumer markets in the world, cotton consumption is going down. Now, it's being offset by rising growth in other countries. Nevertheless, in these large consuming markets, high-income markets, per capita consumption of cotton is going down.